Let's begin the exam with our first question. And question number 1 states, a user reports being unable to connect to the internet despite having a working network connection. What could be the issue? Is it A, incorrect network password? Is it B, faulty network cable? Is it C, outdated network drivers? Is it D, IP address conflict? Or is it E, DNS server unreachable? Choose one answer. You have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is E, DNS server unreachable. If the DNS server is unreachable, it can prevent the system from resolving domain names to IP addresses, causing a loss of internet connectivity. This issue is common and can be resolved by checking and configuring the DNS settings. And now for the incorrect answers. An incorrect password prevents the establishment of a connection, but once connected, it won't lead to a sudden loss of internet access. A faulty network cable would impact the entire network connection, not just the ability to resolve domain names. Outdated drivers might cause instability, but they are less likely to cause a complete loss of internet connectivity. And IP address conflicts might cause intermittent issues, but they are less likely to result in a sudden and complete loss of internet connectivity. And for the next question of our exam, question number 2. And the question states, a user complains that their printer is printing blank pages even though there is enough ink. What could be the issue? Is it A, outdated printer drivers? Is it B, clogged print head? Is it C, incorrect page orientation? Or is it D, faulty printer cable? Choose one answer. You have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is B, clogged print head. A clogged print head can result in blank pages even with sufficient ink. Performing a print head cleaning or maintenance procedure can often resolve this issue. And now for the incorrect answers, outdated drivers might cause communication issues or print errors, but they won't result in completely blank pages. Page orientation issues might lead to misaligned printing, but wouldn't result in a complete absence of print content. And the faulty cable could lead to communication problems, but it wouldn't result in the printer producing entirely blank pages. And for the next question of our exam, question number 3. And the question states, a user's new smartphone battery drains rapidly even when not in use. What could be the cause of this issue? Is it A, weak cellular signal? Is it B, background apps consuming power? Is it C, outdated operating system? Is it D, malware infection? Or is it E, defective battery? Choose one answer. You have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is B, background apps consuming power. Background apps consuming power can significantly impact battery life. Closing or restricting unnecessary background apps can help extend battery life. And now for the incorrect answers, weak cellular signal might impact active usage, but is less likely to be the primary cause of rapid battery drain when the device is idle. An outdated operating system may impact performance, but it's less likely to result in excessive battery drain when the device is not in use. Whilst malware can impact battery life, it's less likely on mobile devices, and other factors are more common causes of rapid battery drain. And the defective battery is a possibility, but it's less likely for a newer device, and other factors are more common causes of rapid battery drain. And for the next question of our exam, question number 4. And the question states, a user connects their laptop to a projector, but the projected image is blurry and distorted. What could be the issue? Is it A, incorrect screen resolution settings? Is it B, faulty HDMI cable? Is it C, outdated graphics drivers? Is it D, projector lamp failure? Or is it E, incompatible display adapter? Choose one answer. You have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is A, incorrect screen resolution settings. Incorrect screen resolution settings can result in a blurry and distorted image when using a projector. Adjusting the resolution to match the projector's native resolution can often resolve this issue. And now for the incorrect answers, a faulty cable might lead to no signal or visual artifacts, but it's less likely to result in a specifically blurry and distorted image. Outdated drivers might cause visual glitches, but they are less likely to result in a complete distortion of the projected image. Lamp failure is more likely to affect brightness or result in a dark image rather than causing blurriness. And incompatibility might lead to no signal or incorrect colors, but is less likely to cause a blurry and distorted image. And for the next question of our exam, question number 5. The question states, a user experiences frequent data corruption on their external hard drive. What could be the cause of this issue? Is it A, incorrect file system format? Is it B, failing hard drive? Is it C, inadequate power supply to the drive? Is it D, RAID array configuration issues? Or is it E, outdated storage controller drivers? Choose one answer in our 5 seconds. And the correct answer is B, failing hard drive. Frequent data corruption is often a sign of a failing hard drive. Checking the drive's health using diagnostic tools and considering data backup is crucial. And now for the incorrect answers, file system format issues might lead to read or write errors, but they are less likely to cause frequent data corruption. Power supply issues might lead to connection problems, but they are less likely to cause frequent data corruption. RAID configuration issues are not relevant to a single external hard drive. RAID involves multiple drives working together, and outdated drivers might lead to performance issues, but they are less likely to cause frequent data corruption unless the drive is failing. And for the next question of our exam, question number 6. And the question states, a user reports that their computer is not powering on. There are no lights and pressing the power button has no effect. What could be the cause of this issue? Is it A, damaged BIOS? Is it B, faulty power supply unit or PSU? Is it C, failed Southbridge chip? Or is it D, incorrect CMOS settings? Choose one answer in our 5 seconds. And the correct answer is B, faulty power supply unit or PSU. The absence of any power-related indicators suggests a potential issue with the power supply. A malfunction in the PSU could disrupt the power flow, preventing the computer from turning on. The PSU is like the heart of the computer, providing power to all components. And now for the incorrect answers, BIOS issues usually result in different symptoms such as boot errors or system instability, but they don't directly impact power supply. The Southbridge chip handles various peripheral connections on the motherboard and wouldn't typically cause a complete power failure. And incorrect CMOS settings might affect the system configuration, but they won't lead to a complete lack of power. And for the next question of our exam, question number 7. And the question states, a user frequently encounters system crashes and unexpected errors. What would be the best initial step to troubleshoot this issue? Is it A, running system diagnostics? Is it B, updating device drivers? Is it C, reinstalling the operating system? Or is it D, checking for malware? Choose one answer in our 5 seconds. And the correct answer is A, running system diagnostics. Running system diagnostics helps identify hardware or software issues causing crashes. It provides a systematic approach to pinpointing the root cause. System diagnostics cover a range of tests, making it a good first step in troubleshooting. And now for the incorrect answers, while outdated drivers can cause issues, they are not always the primary cause of system crashes. Running diagnostics helps identify the specific component causing the issue. Reinstalling the operating system should be considered after all less dramatic measures have been attempted. It's a time-consuming process. And malware can cause issues, but it's not always the root cause of the system crashes. Running diagnostics provide a broader analysis. And for the next question of our exam, question number 8. And the question states, a user wants to upgrade their computer's CPU for better performance. What is a crucial consideration before selecting and installing a new CPU? Is it A, confirming power delivery compatibility? Is it B, checking CPU microarchitecture compatibility? Is it C, verifying CPU clock speed? Is it D, ensuring CPU hyperthreading capability? Or is it E, matching cache latency specifications? Choose one answer in our 5 seconds. And the correct answer is A, confirming power delivery compatibility. Ensuring the new CPU's power requirements align with the motherboard's power delivery system is crucial for compatibility. Verifying power delivery compatibility prevents potential power-related issues. And now for the incorrect answers, whilst micro-architecture compatibility is important, power delivery is more immediate for preventing issues during installation. Clock speed is a factor for performance, but doesn't directly impact power delivery or compatibility during installation. Hyperthreading is a feature related to processing tasks and doesn't directly affect power delivery compatibility. And cache latency is a performance factor and isn't the primary concern during the CPU selection and installation process. And for the next question of our exam, question number 9. And the question states, a user needs to add additional storage to their computer. What is a key factor to consider when selecting and installing a new storage device? Is it A, ensuring SATA controller bandwidth? Is it B, verifying trim support for SSDs? Is it C, checking RAID configuration compatibility? Or is it D, confirming controller protocol for NVMe drives? Choose one answer in our 5 seconds. And the correct answer is A, ensuring SATA controller bandwidth. Ensuring the motherboard's SATA controller bandwidth can accommodate the new storage device prevents potential bottlenecks and ensures optimal performance. A motherboard can potentially be a bottleneck for SSD speed on SATA. This is because the speed of a SATA interface on the motherboard can limit the maximum data transfer rate between the SSD and the rest of the system. If the motherboard SATA interface is an older version such as SATA 2 or SATA 1, it may not fully support the faster speeds of modern SSDs that use the SATA 3 or higher. Upgrading to motherboard with a faster SATA interface or using a PCIe-based SSD can help alleviate this bottleneck. And now for the incorrect answers, trim support is important, but is more about maintaining SSD performance over time, not immediate compatibility. RAID configuration is relevant for multiple drives working together, but isn't the primary concern when adding a single storage device. And not all storage devices use the NVMe protocol, and compatibility considerations vary. And for the last question of our exam, question number 10. But before that, ladies and gents, don't forget to drop a sub and share this video with your friends. And now back to our question. A user is upgrading their computer's RAM. What should they check before purchasing new RAM to ensure compatibility? Is it A, ensuring registered or unbuffered memory compatibility? Is it B, validating cache latency timings? Is it C, verifying ECC support for error correction? Is it D, matching RAM bus speed with motherboard specifications? Or is it E, confirming dual channel memory architecture? Choose one answer. You now have 5 seconds. And the correct answer is A, ensuring registered or unbuffered memory compatibility. Ensuring the compatibility of the memory type, registered or unbuffered, with the motherboard's memory controller is crucial for successful RAM installation. Usually, the motherboard must match the memory type. As a result, registered memory will not work in a motherboard not designed for it, and vice versa. Some PC motherboards will accept or require registered memory, but registered and unregistered memory modules cannot be mixed. And now for the incorrect answers, cache latency is a performance factor, but isn't the primary concern from basic compatibility during RAM installation. ECC support is more about error correction and reliability, but doesn't impact the basic compatibility of the memory type. Bus speed is important for performance, but doesn't directly affect the type of RAM that can be installed. And dual channel architecture is about optimizing memory performance, but doesn't determine the compatibility of the memory type itself. Ladies and gents, this is the end of our exam. If and only if you found this video informative, make sure to drop a sub and share it with your friends. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you guys next time.